So here's an off the beaten track story, but one that's kind of just been something I've been watching in the peripheral. Like I'm obsessed with politics and economics, and I don't do a ton of entertainment, but occasionally there are these stories out there that sort of surprise me. And this one is certainly one. That would be Kate Middleton. I mean, what on earth is going on with Kate Middleton? Like, I mean, it's sort of nuts because look, I credit her for telling the British press that she was going in to have surgery and that she'd had surgery, which was better than our defense secretary, Lloyd Austin, did. Thank you very much. But she told them, she's like, look, I'm going in, I'm having this surgery. And then she gets stuck in the hospital for a much longer period than we thought. And it was sort of like, well, why? Like it was supposed to be a simple procedure. What exactly happened? And no one's entirely sure. If you look at your screen, you're looking at a picture of her that her husband took, and it's her and her kids. And she actually pulled this picture. Well, first of all, let me just say it's a really good thing to see her because people were like, it was becoming a mystery. Like, where is she? The palace did come out and say that it was not tied to cancer. Of course, her father-in-law, we learned, has prostate cancer. They said it's not tied to cancer, but that's sort of all they said. Just, we appreciate that you respect her privacy. And she said, we appreciate that you respect my privacy right now. And that was that. So, of course, there's all these kinds of crazy rumors going on. So, in my spare time, I've been like, And you think about like what could it possibly be? I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why you could be in the hospital for a stomach issue that have nothing to do with cancer. I do actually take her word on that. Look, the palace has a lot of spin, of course, but I don't think that they'd come out and actually say it's not cancer related if in fact it was. So, there's people that are like, oh, she have a tummy tuck. And I don't think it's that either. There are people that wonder if it was a gastrointestinal issue or perhaps other things, and endometriosis. There's a zillion things it could be. I mean, we shouldn't really speculate, I guess, in honor of her privacy, but it is odd, and I'm glad to see her. But what was weird about this particular picture that she put up was that she had to take it down. She actually issued kind of a retraction. They don't always do that. And she apologized for it, saying, like I was experimenting with editing. I'm an amateur photographer. And there was just this weird thing where you see her hand and then you see, I guess, part of her daughter's plaid skirt. I don't even know what that is. I guess that's it. And so then they took the photo down because it had been edited in kind of a weird way that she missed. She must have done something with the shapes. I don't know. But I guess I was just happy to see that she's out and about, sort of. She was pictured with her mom in a car recently, and her mom was driving. She was in the passenger seat. She had sunglasses on. And so then people were like, oh my gosh, is she okay? I'm going to just say this. I love her. Like, I don't know her. I don't watch much of her. Like, it's really not something that consumes me. I'm not into the royals, but I think she's a pretty amazing woman. And that whole job is just going to stink. Like, that's my perspective on it. And like, you can't get out. It's not like politics, right? You sign up for something and like, you're there for life. Unless, of course, you want to pull up Meghan Markle, and she got out, but she was never going to be in. For real, let's be honest. I mean, the whole problem, I believe, with Meghan Markle is that, one, she didn't know what she was signing up for. And two, once she got there and she realized that she was second fiddle to Kate Middleton, who, by the way, is just stunningly gorgeous and so poised. I've seen some videos of her and it's like, oh my gosh, her posture is perfect. That's hard. That's hard to do. Like, I know I'm sitting here and like my posture half the time is like this, but you got to really keep yourself up and together. And she's always got this like lilting smile. No RBS for Kate Middleton. It's actually kind of amazing. Like, the camera's on and she's just delivering all the time. But apparently, like, she wanted this like her whole life. Her mom talked to her about it when she was little, and she went to the particular school she went to because she knew her future husband to be. I mean, it was a little bit creepy, but I think on the positive side, she totally knew what she was getting into. And she welcomed what she was getting into, and she was okay with her family for generations being into this. Whereas Meghan Markle, on the other hand, was the two-bit actress from Hollywood. I'm sorry, but it was like a B-rated show, and I think she's a totally terrible actress. I've listened to her podcast. Ugh, like it's like really bad and melodramatic, and you know, if the Democrats were honest, they'd say that, Megan was giving Katie Britt a run for her money. Nothing against Katie. I think that the odds were stacked against her. We can talk. We watched that live, and I was this poor woman, like you could just feel the pressure. There's no way to like bounce any of that pressure off of a live audience or maybe go to a sound bite. You feel her breath getting nervous. Anyway, Meghan Markle is an actress. Like she's not a politician. So she ought to be able to do a better job on her podcast. She couldn't. It was so contrived. It was awful. And then you think about how she just kind of fell into this, starts dating Harry, somehow really manipulates him. And the next thing you know, he's breaking up with his family and everything is, oh, woe is me, woe is me. They have articles about her on, I love this publication, it's the Daily Mail. I check all the stories all the time. And they'll have some article about Meghan Markle. And I'm like, who cares? Like, it's exhausting. I can't take the whining anymore. Like, I just can't take it from somebody who has every advantage in the world. Like, enough. Okay, fine. You want out of the palace. Like I can actually empathize with that. I mean, he's the younger brother, he's the spare. He's never going to have like what his brother has and what Kate has. So go do your own thing. All right, fine, but don't try to make a living out of trashing your family every 2 seconds. It's really, really distasteful. And especially with Meghan Markle by your side, who's just always, oh, woe is me, woe is me. It's too much. And so I hope Kate is okay. I hope she's she's all right. I mean, it's obvious she's got 3 young kids and she's a mom, and she does a really good job what she does. She surely does. I also think that, and I don't watch The Crown. I should, right? Some of you guys do. I think that having been through what he went through with Diana and his mom, he probably was reluctant to go down a path of a marriage that didn't have love, right? Like, I mean, even if she was sort of scheming from the beginning to land him, I think he had to know that she was the right one. So I wish them all the best. I really do. I hope she's okay. And we, I guess, won't show that picture again because she's retracted it. But I do wish her the very, very best.